Hi, I'm Elsa Ozuna Richards with M3 Planning, and our whiteboard session is on how to identify strategic issues. So what are strategic issues? They're those things that keep you up at night. They are those critical unknowns that can present themselves as problems, as opportunities, as market shifts, or any other factors that have impact on the direction and course of your company. So how do we address strategic issues? We address strategic issues through good strategy. And good strategy is developed through good analysis. So if you're having trouble identifying how to come up with your strategic issues, I'm going to give you 4 key areas to look at. So let's look first at evaluating the achievements, the successes, and the failures of your company. So with Company Y, they had increased net profit, they had excellent staff retention last year, and they gained market share by gaining a great new client. Their failures last year were they lost a great client, they had a decrease in sales due to the economy, and they lost a little bit of efficiency. Another area I want you to evaluate is how your products and services are performing. So let's look at Company Y. Product A, B, and C. I want you to develop a little grid where I want you to list what the gross sales are for each product or service that you perform. Then I want you to subtract out all of the expenses that are associated with developing, performing, providing that product or service. And then when you've subtracted it out, you find your gross profit. In this case, let's look at product or service B. Great gross sales, but it cost them a lot to provide it, so that was a loser. So at this time, you can either decide to keep your winners, dump your losers, or you can implement some additional strategy that may help you improve their performance, reevaluate it in a year or two, and maybe decide then if it's a keeper or a dumper. So then the other area that I want you to look at are evaluating your financial performance areas. So let's look at financial ratios. Financial ratios is an excellent way to determine the dynamics of your financial performance. So identify the key ratios that you need to track. I want you to develop some benchmarks and some targets that we can shoot for in our financial performance. Then, external to our company, I want you to look at the external forces that impact our company. So let's look at our PES model that we like using at M3. Political, economic, social, and technological. So what are the political factors that will have impact on the course of our company? And then the economic factors. Maybe it's a slumped economy. Maybe it's a great economy and your company is doing excellent. Let's look at those social elements that will have an impact. And then technological. It could be a blessing or it can be a curse, because in order to compete, you may have to invest a lot of dollars to keep up with the technology. So I'm going to throw in a couple of letters here. Environmental. You may depend on the environment to provide the supplies that you need for producing your product. So that is a big factor that you have to evaluate. And then it may be a year of a governmental scrutiny and you need a lot of legal assistance. So let's look at the legal ramifications that have an impact on your company. So 4 great areas that I want you to evaluate your company. Successes and failures. I want you to evaluate the product performance or the service performance of your company. I want you to determine how your company is doing financially. And then I want you to look outside your company to the external forces. Thank you so much.